don't believe it.
It's a fact. I got the signal here. Going to Al, one at a time, starting with the Aristotle.
Ship's coming in! Shun!
Who's in there?
Our captain.
Go on.
We certainly do have bad luck with our officers.
What happened to him?
And a nervous breakdown.
A nervous breakdown?
Couldn't stand the strain of command, I suppose. I don't know, they're not made like they used to be. All right, let's break it up. Go get your tea.
What did he do then? Suddenly blow his top?
Well, he'd been having hallucinations for some time, you know.
Go on.
Oh, yes. And this morning, he goes below unexpectedly, and a minute later comes screaming up to me with a story about the mess deck being used as a bookie's office. A bookie's office? I mean, really? He said half the boys were on the blower laying odds, and the other half were chalking him up on the board.
Sure. So what happened?
I took him back onto the mess deck. And all we found were the boys having a nice quiet game of tombola.
What'd he do?
What could he do? He apologised.
I should hope so, too.
Then he rang up the MO who arrived with an ambulance, and there he goes, poor tortured soul. Now, what is your trouble?
Oh, I've got a message for the captain.
Have you now?
Yep.
Well, he's in no condition to read that.
Bose, while we're on the subject, what odds you offering Shropshire Lad at Kempton?
I can give you 4s if you hurry.
Oh.
HMS Aristotle will stand by to proceed to Al with skeleton crew May 17. Stop. Said that... Al?
That's in the Mediterranean.
I can't think why they haven't made you an admiral. Said vessel will be the first of 12 to be delivered to Al government. Well, slap my Nelly.
Here you are, Bose.
What's that?
$50 each way, Shropshire Lad.
Well, don't give it to me. Take it down to the boys. Al
Fiddler's green sixes. Saucy Polly evens.
Morning, lads.
What you mean?
Core! Here, don't give away my hand, you clot.
Come on, we don't know if it's core good or core bad, do we? Come on, sit there.
$50 each way, Shropshire Lad.
Over there, see steady. This is the parimutuel department. Have a cup of tea.
Oh, Tom.
Hello? What? I can't hear you, love. 5 bob on the nose, Highland fling. Where's it running? Birmingham? Right. 5 bob Highland fling.
6s.
Shropshire Lad, each way, 4 to 1.
4 to 1? I beg yours. 3 to 1.
No, 4s. The bosun said I could have 4s.
The bosun is the clerk of the course, and the bosun can come down here and do the books himself, right?
Right.
Now, look steady.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Tompkins. Blue boy at Birmingham? Right. Joe Tompkins, 10 bob double, blue boy and featherweight.
Come on, steady. Have a heart.
Scouse? Yes? What price, Shropshire?
Hold on. Scouse?
All right. What do you think I'm using, shorthand? 2 to 1.
Should have settled for 3, shouldn't you?
This time, all right. You can pack all this lot up.
There's still on out of the yard. 6 to 1.
Did you hear what I said?
Well, just getting the call over, Bob.
You can read it in the papers. Right, come on.
You mean we're closing down?
Shutting up shop. After today's bets, we're winding up the business.
Winding it up.
Scouse.
Yes, Bob?
Come down here.
I was just getting the tic-tac.
Yes, that's right. You're getting one from me, and it says come down here.
Right, Bob.
And what do you want?
$50 each way, Shropshire Lad.
You're joking, of
No,
course.
upstairs on the deck. You told me up.
Don't come here wasting government time. You're a disgrace to the Navy. Right, and you can break up this conference too. Now get into line. Come on, jump to it. We don't have any illicit meetings on this ship. Anyone got anything to say, let him step forward and say it, and chance get him put in irons. Yes, Officer Stuart Perkins?
Well, boss, we thought breaking up an old established firm like ours is liable to wreck the whole economy of the ship.
Did you? Well, in reply, may I state that I am now the bosun, and if anyone doesn't like it, I shall rock their economy.
Yes, you are, our bosun. Seeing the way you handled that little affair this morning, I must say we were highly impressed.
Oh,
Impressed
shut
again.
up. Now, break it up. You look too horrible all in one line. Perhaps we can get down to business.
What's going on?
I just felt a mutiny, that's what.
Our bosun, that's hardly fair.
Oh, look, will you be quiet? We are taking the good ship Aristotle on a nice little trip to the Mediterranean.
The Mediterranean?
That's right, my lucky lads. Their lordships have sold this little lot to the Algeroccan government. And we've got to take this one out there, leave it, and come back for another one. Hold it.
No, but the Mediterranean, think of the gear we can bring back. Cameras, watches, perfume.
Yes, and wake up one morning with their throats cut. All the biggest operators in the world work the Med.
Boss, you're not going to miss this opportunity of making a few conkers, are you?
It'd be criminal.
The only thing criminal is how I got you lot for a crew.
Have you a plan in mind, Bosun?
This little advertisement is going in tomorrow's newspapers.
An advertisement for what?
I shall read it to you.
Thank you.
Not at all. Ship sailing shortly for Algerocco can take limited number of passengers on one-way luxury trip.
Passengers?
All fares half price, with comfort, conveniences and continental cuisine. Apply box 1, Bell and Anchor, Wayport. And I think technically we can say under royal patronage.
Passengers, boss, you must be mad.
Oh, you flipping rocker.
We never get away with it, boss.
Look, you're not dealing with Chief Petty Officer Muggins, you know.
But what's the new captain going to say about all this then?
Nothing, because we tell him they are posted personnel, consul's arms, rent typists, nothing managers, anything.
Well, all I can say is that the Navy hasn't got a big enough Charlie to believe all that lot.
No? Well, now, if I was to ask you to name me one officer who you've served under and I've served under who will believe anything we care to tell him, who would you name?
Fairweather!
Exactly, Lieutenant Fairweather.
We haven't got a chance of getting it posted.
But I don't take chances. I function, you know, Beatty. Phone through this ad to the papers and the rest of you start to make this ship look like a luxury liner.
It's not going to work, you know.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing that's going to work.
What?
You. You can make a start by going up top and painting the sun deck. Six bags? Is that all?
All? It's more than the CNC gets.
All right, then jump to it. Start loading.
Yeah. How come you suddenly get all this mail?
It's my birthday.
All this and one little ad.
Here, boss, it seems a waste of time to load all this lot. We've only got room for 9 passengers.
Look, just do as you're told. We've got 11 more trips, haven't we?
You know, if we were taking an aircraft
I
ferry...
say, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember telling you to leave the wheel.
No, boss.
Then get back. Don't take advantage just because I'm golden-hearted. Now... And what do you think you're doing?
Good. Smell this, my boss.
It's real dreamy.
You filthy sailors, you get inside. Any more of that, you'll go straight to the vet. Good gracious. Now then, there'll be no picking yourselves a hair out of these bags. The first 8 letters out are our passengers.
I thought we could take 9.
So we can. 8 plus this one. Well, it was the first letter out, wasn't it?
I didn't say a word, boss.
Very wise. Perkins,
Boss!
call up the first 9, tell them to bring their passports, minimum luggage, and £30 in cash. No checks.
And when, may I ask, is someone going to get Lieutenant Fairweather posted here, may I ask?
You may ask, and I may even tell you. I'm going to officers' postings now, if I may.
You may.
And we want all the passengers cut away before Fairweather arrives. So turn to catch the train that gets here at 4:50.
And how do they find the ship?
You are going to bring them.
Me?
I forgot. You have volunteered to drive the Liberty men down to the station. Then you hang on to bring our little lot back.
And supposing you don't get Fairweather posted here, what are you going to do then?
Very likely, you. There he is, the old man of the sea.
Well, well, me old Dibble, how have you been?
Oh, mustn't grumble. I get a touch of the old Azdic now and again. How are you?
Fine, fine. Well, come on, let's have it. What do you want?
Well, isn't that marvellous? I cycle all this way to see an old oppo. What do I get? What do you want?
All right, let me put it this way. Is there anything I can do for you, Mr. Dibble?
Well, now you come to mention it. I was talking to the boys the other day, and one of them happened to say to me, I wonder whatever became of that nice Lieutenant Fairweather.
Oh, is that all? That's easy. Now then, Fairweather. Yes, here we are.
He's been around a bit, hasn't he?
Most posted officer in the Navy. Now, let's see, where is he now? On the staff of the Naval Air Station at Plaxton.
Ah, that's very handy.
What's very handy?
Look, we're due to sail for the Med in a couple of days' time, and it struck me it would be nice for the boys to sail with a captain they already knew.
Dibble, I'm surprised at you. Do you mean you've come here expecting me to betray my position of trust as chief writer in charge of CW files by fiddling the officers' appointments? You must be going soft in the head. Well, I can even think of 200 regulations in QR and AI. Oh, have a heart. It's more than my career is worth. They'd have my guts for garters. All right. Where do you want him?
Alongside Saturday next, 1800.
Here. Suppose the naval base don't want him reposted.
Are you kidding? They'll probably fire a 21-gun salute to get rid of him. Oh!
Right, hold there. Now, here you have another example of naval jet power. The Thaddeus Thunderjet Mark 7.
You're not allowed in there, sir.
Davis, when you're a little older, you'll learn that an officer is allowed anywhere. Now, gather round, hop over the rope. I want you to stand round here. Stand easy. Now, I want you to come up here one at a time, and I'll explain the instrument panel to you.
Excuse me, sir.
No, Davis, you should have thought of that earlier. Now, the Thaddeus Thunderjet Mark 7 has an extended fuel chamber leading to...
I beg your pardon, sir. That's not correct.
Did you say not correct?
Yes, sir.
I suppose you know all about the Thaddeus Thunderjet Mark 7.
Well, not all, sir, but I know one thing.
Do you really? Well, I'm all ears.
We know that, sir.
But what do you know about this Mark 7?
It's a Mark 8, sir.
Don't be so ridiculous, Davis. Why, the Mark 8 has an aerodynamical, additional, what did it say, Mark 8?
Doesn't say so, but if you look, you'll find certain modifications on the instrument panel.
You will forgive me, Davis, but are you giving this lecture, or am I?
You are, sir.
Very well, then. This is the Thaddeus Thunderjet Mark 7. Now, can any of you name the controls from left to right? I said, can any of you name the control...
Left. Ren division. Division. Halt.
Now, please. Chaps. Gentlemen. Oi! Now I have the first one. Right, now... No, it's you, David. There's the air intake choke, the seat adjuster button, the ignition, and the pressurizer.
That's what I was saying, sir. The Mark 7, I had them in reverse order.
Well, that'd be rather silly, wouldn't it, Davis? Because to start this thing, you had to press the seat adjuster button.
Halt. Left, turn. Come in. Lieutenant Fairweather, sir.
Thank you. Bring him in.
Fairweather? Lieutenant Fairweather, how long have you been on this station?
2 months, sir.
2 months? Good heavens, it seems like a lifetime.
Yes, I feel I owe you an explanation, sir,
I
about...
think you owe Chief Officer Wren's an explanation, too.
Yes, I do indeed, ma'am, yes.
I'm not interested in explanations. I'm only interested in your removal from this station.
Lieutenant Fairweather, you're formally charged with 1, climbing into the cockpit of a Thaddeus Thunderjet Mark 8, contrary to Naval Air Station regulations.
No, I didn't climb in. I just peeked in to see what controls had altered since the Mark 7, sir.
2, you started the Thunderjet engines, contrary to Naval Air Station regulations.
No, actually, what I did, I pressed the seat adjuster button, sir.
The seat adjuster button doesn't start the engines, man.
That turned out to be one of the alterations, sir.
The fact is, you did start the jets, and you discharged a blast of air which practically stripped a squad of Wrens.
It was a complete accident. It was the sort of thing that could have happened to anybody.
No, Fairweather, it could only happen to you.
I was flabbergasted when I turned round and saw all those Wrens standing there.
We have the details here, thank you.
Perhaps there's something I can do, ma'am.
Do? Don't you think you've done enough already? Exposing my girls to 150 leering sailors?
Oh, no, madam, I can't allow that. The men behaved extremely well in the circumstances.
They were leering. And what is more, there were grinning faces at practically every one of these windows.
It was if you were at the window, you must have seen that it was an accident.
I was not at the window.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry you weren't at the window. No, I don't mean I'm sorry that you didn't see that the girls were practically naked. No, what I meant was if you had been there, you would have seen that it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, ma'am. Well, perhaps I ought to apply for a transfer.
If it was up to me, I should have you transferred to the psychopathic ward. However, as it is, the Admiralty have decided to send you to Wayport, in command of HMS Aristotle, joined to Al Girocco.
In command of the... in command of... Why on earth did they pick on me?
They're probably after the insurance money.
You report Saturday, 1800. And in the circumstances, we've agreed to say nothing more about this morning's episode.
Well, that's extremely sporting of you, sir.
In case they cancel this and make us keep you here.
However, in the 4 days between now and Saturday, I want your word as an officer that you'll keep your hands off anything and everything on this base.
Why, I promise I won't touch a thing, sir. Not even a wren.
All right, Fairweather, you can go.
Thank you, sir. And I would like to say you've been really most understanding. And you too, sir.
Here they come! Get them on as soon as possible. The quicker we get out of here, the safer. Right.
Morning, gents. You with us? Oh, yes, we don't need passport, Jet. Just up it.
Allez, up! Okay! Hey! Hey!
Excuse me, young man. Are you from the cruiser liner?
Hey? Oh, that's right, ladies. And you'd be,
Edie and Maudie Lovely.
Oh, yeah, this way, ladies. This way. Come on.
Say, we ought to have gone on a cruise before,
Yes.
Maudie.
Go now.
It's going to be such fun.
Up, Sir Daisy.
Careful
She
now.
fancies you, baby.
Hey?
Hey, you there, sailors! This, of course, is a joke.
Joke?
Well, we're not expected to travel in this dockyard truck, are we?
It'll only take 10 minutes. We've got a couple of hammocks for you to sit on.
Yeah, come on, I'll give you a leg up.
Look, the first one that touches my legs gets the umbrella.
I tell you what, ma'am, you better sit up front with the driver.
Now, just because we're paying half fare doesn't mean we can be treated like a bunch of emigrants, you know.
Oh, well, you see, we're putting all the luxury into the cruise.
Well, don't push me. I can get in myself.
Blimey, have we got a right bunch? Who's she?
Might even be Monsieur Jean-Philippe for all I know.
No, I'm Monsieur Philippe. Monsieur Jean-Philippe, haute couture and boutique frivolité.
Oh, yeah.
Now then, where do we... There.
Yeah, don't you stop, mate. Sir, hop in. There's a good monsieur.
Here, you was told minimum luggage.
Every seat in there is minimum. The teeny one is mine. The rest are my models. Now then, where are my girls? Girls? Girls, girls, girls. Come along, dears. We must keep together.
All right, but noses have to be powdered,
We can
you
do
know.
all that and the better. Now mind your bouffant skirts. Come along, dear. Up the steps and keep away from the sides. We don't want your paper taffeta looking like crushed swab.
Cool, that's good to see you. All right, lady, all right.
Well, the least you can do is to see us to the peace of our cabin.
Well, we've just one more to come and then we're off.
Oh.
There's still a Miss Cartwright missing.
We gotta get out of here. Excuse me, miss. You going to Otoroko?
Yes, if I don't go to jail first. I can't find my ticket.
Yes, well, never mind that, miss. You're holding up the bus.
I haven't got my ticket yet, you know.
She'll send it to you.
I've got to have it because if the station
Here,
was...
shut up and have some duty-free. Oh, God, blimey. Baby, baby.
Here, this trip I was straight promised.
He's here.
Oh.
Fairweather.
What? He's not due till 1800?
Never mind about that. He's on the platform now looking for a taxi. We've got to get this lot out of here.
Yeah, that's no good. We'll have to delay him, otherwise we'll all arrive at the same time.
How?
How? Taxi. Come on, of course, part one. Come on. What's your ready, boy?
Hello?
You got a spare wheel in there?
No, sorry, mate.
You got a tyre pump?
No, I wish I could help you.
I wish we could help you. Your back tyre's flat.
What?
All right, lady, everything's under control.
Is it? Well, I'm trying hard to keep mine.
There's just been a little hitch.
That is not the gear.
I do beg your pardon.
This is.
I hope you've got a ticket, sir.
Oh, yes, yes, I've got a voucher. I'm an active
Do you want stuff in a taxi waiting outside or a private car?
I beg your pardon?
I said it was the taxi which has got its slav waiting for him, or a private car, because it's the one that's according to the other, it's not necessary for say.
Yes, that's what I thought you said.
Because there's one outside, sir.
One what?
A taxi, sir.
Oh, taxi. Yes, indeed. I like a taxi. Thanks very much.
When it's away loading of the luggage, which on the roofer's rack is marked in the cost mark you, or stuffing it inside, doesn't get elbow room.
What do you think?
I should have it inside, sir.
Yes, that's what I thought. Have what inside?
The luggage.
Oh, the luggage, yes. Oh, taxi. I'd like to go to the dockyard, please.
I'd like to go with you, sir. But unless you've got a pump amongst that lot.
Oh, so sorry. Would you mind telephoning for another? What is
I
she?
telephoned for a local, sir, and a double a charge. But the dockyard is coming through for an extra charge.
Now,
For a double and extra charge coming on the local telephobes.
Yes.
But for the dockyard, coming through might excess the time.
Yes.
But if only between these two, an expedite through to 4. It doesn't matter either way.
Yes, I'll compose.
Yes, please do.
Excuse it, sir, for the wait and the return of the couple of tea to its waiting
Thank you,
inside.
sir. You've been very helpful and most lucid. Thank you so much.
And what will this lot be in aid of?
Answer party.
Enser?
That's it. Fine, fine. First impressions are very important. Now don't forget, as soon as the passengers are below, you lose this lot before his nibs arrives. Right?
Okay,
Aye,
boss.
Cinema? Since when have we had a cinema?
Well, I thought we could show them those films I bought in Port Side.
Charming. You'll stop in your engine room, you will. Where'd you get this from?
I borrowed it from the pier.
Yes. And what do you think you're doing?
Looking, boss.
Looking? You're supposed to be working! Fancy that. Well, that can go for a start. You've all got one-track minds, that's your trouble.
Here they come, boss.
I see we are to have young ladies aboard. Now, I'm here to tell you the first man who starts anything gets put on line duty.
Boss!
Slowly, plenty of time.
There isn't. Fairweather's here.
What?
Yeah, he arrived early and he can't be far behind us.
Get them aboard as quick as you can. Now, you lot, when you've got them below, bat them down until tomorrow.
Supposing they don't want to be battened down.
Tell them they've got to be. Tell them it's Regulation 64.
I've never heard of Regulation 64.
Neither have they. Come to that, neither have I. Now, Bunce, up in the tower. First sign of fair weather, some action stations.
Right.
Which means you will get up here as quick as you can. Right?
Right.
Webster, Chippy, help with the luggage aboard.
Right.
But this is a warship.
That's right, lady. HMS Aristotle.
The advertisement distinctly said luxury cruise.
And that is exactly what you're going to get, madam. Until you've had a cruise under the protection of the Royal Navy, you have never tasted luxury. The night and day service, catering to your every need, the camaraderie, the housey games in the evening. Madam, if you want to live, the Royal Navy Cruise is here to help you.
What is your name?
Chief Petty Officer Dibble, madam, at your service.
I might take you up on that.
Now I must ask you all to go aboard as quickly as possible. We're expecting the tide to come in at any moment.
Hey, ho! Ho!
Oh, how kind of Mr. Mountbatten to let us use one of his ships.
Well, it's part of the new policy, madam. The Navy feels you bought them, so why shouldn't you use them? Thank you. Now, are we all together?
No, these two are mine.
I'm freelancing.
Now, do be terribly, terribly careful of those trunks.
Don't worry, sir. The men are used to handling torpedoes. Now, go aboard like a good sir. And you, ladies. Yes.
Come on, dear.
Oh, don't leave everyone here. Get them below.
This way, miss.
Just a minute, please. Thank you. Now, this is your steward, Mr. Perkins.
And how are you, Mr. Perkins?
Oh, mustn't grumble, miss.
That's right, you mustn't. Now, Mr. Perkins will show you to your cabin and leave you there.
This way, miss.
That's it. If you'll all follow Mr. Perkins. Thank you. Barker, help with the hand luggage.
All right, boss. This way, if you please, ladies.
That's right.
Who's going to show me to my cabin?
Uh,
What about a bit of this personal service?
well, yes, not in front of the crew. Perkins!
Yes, boss.
You left one.
I'm so sorry, madam. This way, please.
Don't maul me.
I assure you, madam, I had no
I've
intention.
heard all about you stewards.
You have?
And if we have to go up any ladders, you will go up first.
Oh, yes, and what's so funny?
Nothing, boss.
You'll laugh on the other side of your face if Fairweather finds this lot on deck. Now jump to it and stow everything. Bumps, are we still all right?
No sign of him yet.
Good, we'll keep your eye on the gates and you're full of the alarm button. And smile. This is a pleasure cruise.
I come back.
Here we are, my dears. In here.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Now, you make yourselves nice and comfortable. The rest of your luggage will be down in a minute.
Lordy Luke, can I have the top one?
Oh, careful. Now, please, careful. You'll do yourself an injury. There's a ladder here.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Mr.
Barker is the name. Ladies, Able Seaman George Barker at your service. Anything you want, you just give me a shout.
Oh, and Mr. Barker.
Yes, madam.
Is Algerocco really as wicked as Ethel Emdell says it is?
F.L.M. Dell, eh?
Yeah, well, I suppose he ought to know
You
why.
see, my sister and I have lived in Leamington Spa all our lives. And the nearest we ever got to the Middle East was reading about it.
And when we saw your advertisement, we made up our minds to have a little adventure and go and find out for ourselves.
Adventure, eh? Ladies, I could tell you stories about Al Jarocco that would scare the make your hair curl.
You fool! Oh!
The last time I saw Al Jarocco...
Yes, the last time I saw you, I told you to help the hand luggage, didn't I?
I was told to help with the hand luggage, which I'm just about to do.
Everything all right, ladies?
Yes,
Now,
thank
look,
you.
we must keep these closed if we don't mind until we leave harbour. We mustn't encourage peeping Toms, must we? Now, dinner will be served in the wardroom, which is down there on the right, and the cook will be in soon for the orders.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, whatever you do, don't shake it up too much. It's full of very crushable Chantal.
You've got quite a lot of luggage there, haven't you, sir?
Yes, it's my Western Eastern collection.
Is it?
We're hoping to make the Eastern by Western by wearing my Western Eastern.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to charge you some excess baggage.
But good gracious me, on a big boat like
well,
this,
you see, the Admiralty are very strict about these things. I'll tell you what I'll do. You give me a £5 and we'll say no more than...
£5?
Yes, but look, not now. You can pay when I collect the fare.
I
Thank
never-
you. Close that porthole, Chippy.
Come in.
I'm sorry to trouble you, miss. I've come to clamp down your deadlight.
Sounds most exciting.
The porthole.
Oh, I thought perhaps it was some naval ceremony. You know, like crossing the equator or something.
Oh, don't worry, miss. As soon as we get to sea, I can promise you plenty of fun and games.
Uh-huh.
On deck, of course. Thank you.
Who is it? Oh, it's you, Mr. Nichols. Did you want me?
Oh, no. I mean, I was going to close your porthole.
Oh, but of course. Come on in.
Well, you see, according to Regulation 64, owing to the secret nature of certain nuclear equipment in this area, all portholes must be sealed, and no civilians allowed on deck after 1800, which is 6 o'clock in your time, madam. Thank you.
You have a fascinating voice.
Have I? Ah, well, it's my throat.
And let me tell you this, Mr. Dibble, if I wasn't married...
Ah, but you are, aren't you, madam?
Yes, the rat. Still, we shouldn't be standing here talking about Sydney,
No,
should we?
poor Sydney, because... Ow! Accident! They're testing the dinner bell, excuse me.
What is it? A fire?
No, they're just testing the dinner bell.
Oh, all right, girls. The dinner bell.
All right, don't panic. All in by the gangway. That's right, try and look like sailors. Bunce, where is he?
Taxi's just left the gate. Coming this way.
Right, down you come. Now, are all passengers and bags below?
Yes, boss.
All doors to all decks battened down?
Yes, boss.
I say, steward.
Oh, God, blimey. No, sir, below!
I really can't be expected to use this soap.
I'm sorry, sir, no passengers allowed on
It's
deck.
carbolic.
You must go inside,
Why should I go inside?
There's a secret weapon coming aboard. Thank you. Now, don't forget, you're pleased to see him.
Keep the change, will you? Thank you so much. Oh, hello.
Ship's company, shove! Ship's company, 3 cheers for Lieutenant Fairweather. Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray!
Thank you very much. Perkins. Bates. Barker.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Oh, no, I couldn't stand this crew again.
Just a moment, sir. If I might have a word.
Kirsten, I know your face, too.
Chief Petty Officer Dibble, sir. We served together on rocket research.
Pensy.
Yes, sir. When you blew up the officer's ablution.
That's got nothing to do with this, Dibble.
No, sir. But what I was going to say was, I know what you're thinking, sir, about the crew.
I'd no more dream of sailing the high seas with this bunch of pirates.
But I assure you, sir, they are reformed characters.
What are they now? Choir boys?
No, sir. But the evil influence has been removed.
Yes, where is that other arch, bosun, villain?
That's what I mean, sir. He won't give you any more trouble.
What, have they shot him?
No, sir. He's been drafted, sir. And I think, sir, you'll find a different story now they're under my control.
Yeah, I sincerely hope so. Because this time I intend to start off on the right foot. Now, the bosun assures me that you've turned over a new leaf since we last met. I'm glad to hear it. Very glad indeed. What was that?
Wind in the water pipe, sir.
Yeah. Just for a moment, I thought it might be stowaways. Now, I'm perfectly willing to let bygones be bygones. As long as you understand one thing. You may have pulled the wool over my eyes in the past, but I don't advise you to try it again in the future. Because the first sign of any monkey business, and I'll be down on you like a ton of bricks. Do you hear that? All of you. A ton of bricks. There's no need to look so worried. Carry on, bosun.
Yes, sir.
You might get Perkins to bring my bags below. Would you mind?
Oh, sir. Not below, sir.
Not below, really? Why not?
Well, sir, you're bound to spend most of this trip up on the bridge, and we thought it would be more convenient for you to live in your sea cabin up top.
Well, that's very thoughtful of me, but it's not necessary.
And Perkins has fixed it up very nicely for you, haven't you, Perkins?
Oh, yes, sir. All comfy and chintzy.
Well, we mustn't let old Perkins down, must we? We'll have it up there for the time being, shall we? You know, Bosun, it's really remarkable the way you handled the whole situation.
Pardon?
Reforming the crew couldn't have been easy.
Oh, the crew.
I only hope you can keep it up.
So do I, sir. Yes. Now then, ship's company, dismiss. Right, that's climactic phase number 1 complete.
We had 1 or 2 sticky moments, though, didn't we?
Yes, because some muggins forgot to batten down the doors.
Well, don't always look at me.
Ah, is his welcome home party ready?
Not yet, both. You're right, Ed.
Well, get it ready. We'll have it earlier. Scouts, soon as we get his tubeboats on the mess deck, nip up and help Perkins with the dinners.
Dinners?
Dinners!
And when are we going to break the news to him?
Soon as we're underway and he can't use the phone now. Come on, get cracking. Let's have you.
Well, you've certainly done it very nicely, Perkins.
Thank you, sir.
You and I've got to admit it's really quite nostalgic being back amongst the old faces again.
Oh, I'm glad, sir. You should have seen the lads' excitement when they heard you'd been appointed captain.
Really? How nice. Remind you, that doesn't mean that I trust a single one of you, now.
Yes, sir. We were bad boys, but it's all different now, sir.
It had better be, Perkins. It had better be.
Yes, in fact, if you'll pardon the liberty, sir, I've been asked by the crew to invite you to a small celebration we're holding on the mess deck.
Celebration, really?
Well, actually, it's just a little welcome home party for you, sir.
Welcome home party? For me?
They'd be terribly disappointed if you don't come, sir.
Welcome home party, how charming.
May I say that you've accepted the invitation, sir?
Yes, really did.
Well, just as soon as you're ready, sir.
All right, I'll just pop on a clean shirt and I'll nip down straight away.
Oh, they'll be thrilled.
Does the bosun know about this?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it was his idea. I mean that I should ask you. Confidentially, sir, I think he's a bit frightened of you.
Is he? No. Yes, well, that's not perhaps a bad thing. Don't forget what I said, Perkins. I'm standing no nonsense on this trip.
Yes, sir. Will there be anything else, sir?
No, yeah, if you can do the unpacking later on.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome home party, eh? Do you know this almost restores my faith in human nature?
Oh, I'm glad, sir.
It really does.
Ah, here we are. Rum, fruit cup. Ready?
Ready.
Right, now, pour rum in the container.
How much?
Doesn't say you better bung it all in, mate. Now, dilute to taste.
Dilute to taste.
Ah.
Well, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Yes. I might even say glamorous. How's the fruit cup?
Well, nearly there, boss.
Well, liven up with those. That should keep them quiet for the night. Where's the fruit?
Here, boss.
Oh, very dim. Huh? Now, lads, I know it's been all work up to now, but here's something to encourage you. I have collected the fares.
Well, it looks very pretty in a lump, but it's not going to amount to much when it's divided out between the lot of us now, is it?
I wish they'd bring back walking the plank. Look, this is only a start. They've all got travel allowances, haven't they?
What has that got to do with it?
If you were travelling on the Queen Mary, you wouldn't expect to get away with just your fares, would you?
Wouldn't I?
You would pay extras.
You mean when we get them to sea?
That's right. Everything's extra.
Oh.
You see, he gets it. Eventually.
It's all fixed, boss. He's happy. He's coming down as soon as he's changed his shirt.
You haven't left him up there alone. Well, he knows the way.
Knows the way? If he comes down the wardroom flats, he could meet the whole menagerie. Now get back up there, quick!
Captain, sir. This way, sir.
That way?
Yes, sir, this way. It's a shortcut.
Well, I should have thought the quickest way down to the wardroom flats would be...
No, it's very dirty down there. They're fixing the water system.
Oh, you mean all that banging?
Yes, sir. You just follow me, sir.
Thanks very much, Perkins.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yes, sir. I don't know what I could do.
Now, please, what's going on, Perkins?
It's all wet paint down there, sir. The lights
Exactly,
are few.
so let's take the wardroom flats.
Yes, but as we happen to be so close, perhaps you could pop down the mess deck.
I don't care what happens as long as we get to the mess deck.
It's right over here, sir.
I'm perfectly aware where the mess deck hatch is. Thank you very much, Perkins.
I'm awfully sorry,
This is like going to Southampton via New York. No, they do that, don't they? Quick, fellas, here he comes.
All right, come on, get into line. Come on now. All grins. Plenty of voice.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. I'm really most touched. Please move around and sit down. No need for any formality this evening.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, sweet cheers, Frank. Flag. Bunting, I've never seen so much decoration. It's really... It's me. You really shouldn't have gone to all...
Oh, no trouble, sir. Just a small token of our appreciation.
It's most kind,
the
really.
toast, the toast.
The toast?
Fruit cup, sir, for the toast, sir.
Oh, well, I'd like to give you a toast to our reunion. And I hope that this is the beginning of very many successful trips to Algerocca.
I'll second that, sir. And no heel taps.
No heel taps. I didn't think that I could still do it.
Neither did we. Well, now, sir, if you'd like to if you'd like to start things off by cutting the cake, sir.
Cake? We've got a cake, too. Yes, sir. Oh, sort to cut it with, do eh? Well, you've certainly gone to town, I must say. Rather reminds me of a wedding.
Yes, a wedding. Is something wrong, sir?
What did you say it was?
A fruit cup? Why, what happened? Did you swallow a bit of peel?
A bit potent, isn't it?
Ah, that's probably because we mixed it in the rum tub, sir.
Yes, but it certainly had a rum bite to it.
A rum bite to it, rum bite. Now, come on, sir. Remember what we said, no heel taps.
Yes, but I think I'd better have a bit of cake first.
Yes, a piece of cake.
Oh, it's all.
They're all screaming for food.
Well, give it to them.
But I can't cook. Get back up top.
How many of us are there?
12, sir, including you, sir.
Well, it certainly looks delicious. Not nearly as I, you cook?
No, sir. I just remembered I left the oven on, sir.
Yeah. Well, go and put a nice bun in it and come back.
Aye, sir.
It's a fine thing when the cook won't eat his own cake. You begin to think he's trying to dope us or something.
Another toast, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
To a successful trip.
Yes, we just had that one, Bosun.
Oh, have we?
Look, if you want another toast, I'll give you one. To the crew that's turned over a new leaf. I'm proud of you.
I'll second that.
I think I'll sit down for this one, if you don't mind.
Everything's under control, lady. Dinner's about to be served.
Take me to the captain.
Why, something wrong?
Yes, I want to know why we have to put sixpence in the slot to get into the bathroom.
Oh, well, it's the rising cost of living, ma'am.
That's right, everything's going up these days.
Excuse me. If you'll just step this way, I'll show you to your tables.
I'll sit at the captain's table.
I'm afraid the captain won't be dining this evening, ma'am.
Why, is he afraid to face us?
He's awfully busy.
Now, that's completely ruined my evening. May I sit here?
Certainly. You see, sailing at dawn, miss, he'll probably be up all night.
Tell me something. Is he a dish?
A dish?
Yes.
We've got some very nice dishes on the menu tonight. Wouldn't like to see him get overcooked.
Yes, so if you'll all be seated, the under-steward will take your orders. Hurry up, girls.
We're coming.
Oh, does it always rock like this?
Rock, sir, but we're still alongside.
I simply must have some air.
You probably got an empty tummy, sir.
It's empty now, all right.
Yes, well, you feel much better when you've had your din-din. This way, sir. Mind the step, sir.
I simply must sit near an open porthole.
Oh, it's forbidden to use the portholes while the ship's in harbour, sir.
Oh, and that's another thing I want to ask the captain.
Well, you see, there are certain
We're allowed
installations...
to travel here in an open truck and see as many installations as we want. But the moment we get aboard, we're stowed downstairs like a lot of baggage. Why? Answer that.
Answer that, Mr. Perkins.
They're all lit up at night. What do you fancy, miss?
That's probably what's wrong with the captain.
I beg your pardon?
He's all lit up at night, too.
Oh, will you please leave the glasses alone? Just take the orders.
Yeah. Beg your pardon, ma'am. What do you fancy?
I suppose Lancashire hot pot is safest.
And what have you decided on, miss?
Well, since I can't have the captain, I think I'll try the beef stroganoff.
Excellent choice. Now, ladies, beef stroganoff, Lancashire hot pot, chicken fricassee, or creme de veal casserole.
Oh. Take it easy, sir. You're better off in here and cooped up in that cabin.
Have some air, sir.
One Lancashire hot pot, Cookie.
One Lancashire hot pot. How's it going in there?
4 more days of this and I'll cut me throat. One creme de veal casserole.
One creme de veal casserole.
Ah.
One beef stroganoff.
One beef stroganoff.
One frickin' chickasee.
What? One what?
Chicken fricassee. You deaf?
Well, who put that on the menu?
I don't know, mate.
Well, I wish somebody had told me these things. I mean, got enough troubles as it is. Chicken fricassee. One chicken fricassee.
Beef, cheers for our captain! Beef! Hooray! 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 Thank you. Thank you. Just a minute. I'd like to second another chair.
Yes, later. It's time to get your bones down on a pillow.
What a lucky captain I am. I have the finest, truest. Oh, there, old jolly good fellows.
Yes, of course
there,
they are.
jolly
Yes.
good fellows.
Come on, sir. Up the steps to dreamland.
Perkins, what have you been drinking?
Fruit cup, sir.
The most frozen poop cuppa. Whoa! That's a jolly good coop. That's a jolly good frat coop. Oh, it's a jolly good...
For Daisy.
Take my drum to England.
All right, yes.
Hang it by the shore.
Yes.
Beat it when your powder's running low. When the dawn sight Devon...
Sorry, sir.
I'll quit this...
I'll see you two later.
And drum it up the channel as I drum it... I saw mermaids.
Just take a deep breath, sir. They'll soon go away. That's it.
I can still see mermaids.
Just take one more, sir. That's it. I told you it'd soon go away. Oh, I can't stand noisy drunks. The first assault wave goes in.
I don't like this boat.
Like it? You're in the Navy. You're not supposed to like anything.
Captain, sir. Captain, sir. Wakey, wakey. Huh? Time to get up, sir.
Oh, Perkins. Good morning, Perkins. Oh, no. Oh.
I have some aspirin here, sir.
Oh, that's useful for you, Perkins. Thank you very much. Where am I put John? What happened, Perkins? What happened, Perkins?
You had a thoroughly enjoyable evening, sir. The bosun and I put you to bed.
Oh, yes, the evening, yes. Tell me, frankly, Perkins, was I terribly drunk?
Well,
It was a fruit cup. What did they put in it?
fruit, sir.
Well, there must have been some deadly nightshade in it, too. What's the time, Perkins?
0640, sir. We sail in 20 minutes, sir.
Well, I'll try to make it, Perkins, somehow. I'll do my best.
You could shave later, sir.
It's a jolly good idea, Perkins. If I tried to shave now, I might cut my throat, mightn't I?
Oh, no need to get drastic, sir.
What about you? How are you feeling? Did it affect you?
No, sir.
Extraordinary.
I'm teetotaler, sir.
Yes, well, that might have something to do with it, might it?
Perhaps after we leave harbour,
No,
sir.
no, Perkins, do
Oh,
it.
sorry, sir. You might take a little nap, sir.
Yes, well, perhaps the bosun would be kind enough to take over for
Oh,
me.
I'm sure he'd be delighted, sir. Sir, the bridge, sir.
The bridge, yes, the bridge. The bridge, indeed.
Sir, your cap, sir.
Thanks very much. I think perhaps I'll carry it for a moment. It's just a little bit heavy, Perkins. Ah, fresh air. Terrible.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Percy, and thank you.
Thank you?
For putting me to bed.
Oh, not at all, sir. We can't desert a sinking ship, can we?
I can't think what came over me. Haven't done a thing like this since I was a snotty.
And I bet that was a long time ago, sir.
But not as long ago as
Well,
all
no
that.
offence, sir. Permission to carry on. We're all singled up.
You what? Oh, yes, carry on, thanks.
Aye, aye, sir. Let go forward!
Bosun, my dear chap, I wonder if you'd mind doing it by signs, just for this morning.
Of course, sir.
Course 240, do you think?
Steer 240.
Where's the second officer?
I'm afraid we haven't got one, sir.
Haven't got one? Why not?
Well, I think the powers that be have great faith in you, sir.
Oh, do you think so?
But of course.
And it'll virtually mean that I shall be spending the whole trip up here, won't it?
Well, that's what I thought, sir. I've already warned the passengers they won't be seeing much of you.
Well, it's a bit of a challenge to have to do the whole thing single-handed.
Well, you can always call on me, sir.
Thank you very much. What did you say?
I said you can always call on me.
No, you said something before that.
Did I? Oh, yes. I said I've already warned the passengers.
The passengers?
Yes, sir. The posted personnel.
Posted personnel?
Personnel. Posted.
I'm afraid I'm not quite with you.
But surely they warned you.
Warn me about what?
Well, it's all here.
All where?
It's been here 3 days. A copy to Lieutenant Fairweather.
Well, I never got a copy.
You see, posted to Algerocco.
Do you mean there are people aboard?
9 of them.
9 passengers?
Well, the usual mob, embassy staff, British Council typists.
Where are they? Whereabouts are they?
Well, they've all been given cabins, sir. I don't suppose they're up yet.
Cabins? Dibble, I wonder if you might get me some coffee, would you?
But of course, sir. Coffee, yes. Wheelhouse.
Wheelhouse, yes.
Get some coffee up on the bridge.
Coffee to the bridge. I don't mind admitting this has been quite a shock to me.
Well, don't worry, sir. Everything's under control so far.
I ought to welcome them aboard. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pop down and join them for breakfast.
A very good idea, sir. The cook's put on some nice herrings in tomato sauce. Unless you prefer fried bread and sardines.
Yes, but I think perhaps I'll join them after breakfast.
Well, if I might suggest, sir, with you feeling rather fragile, not having shaved or anything, why not welcome them over the ship's broadcast system?
Oh, yes, that's a jolly good idea. Do you think it'll work?
Well, of course, sir. After all, if the captain of the Queen Mary was to go around saying hello to all his passengers, they'd be in New York before he'd finished, wouldn't
Yes,
they?
I'll do it right away.
Well, I wouldn't do it yet, sir, if I were you.
Why not?
Well, we want to make sure all the tannoys are connected. We wouldn't want you to make your whole speech over a dead mic, would we, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Permission to set the circuit, sir?
Carry on, please.
Thank you, sir.
You know, Dibble, you really do think of everything, don't you?
I try my best, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Your coffee, sir.
Thank you, Perkins. Put it down. As captain of this ship, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you aboard.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Not you, Perkins, the passengers.
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir.
Beatty, pull it out.
Pull what out?
The tannoy plug. He's making his maiden speech. Now, as soon as he's finished, bung it back in again.
Bung it back in. This is your captain, Lieutenant Fairweather. This is Lieutenant Fairweather, your captain.
All correct, sir. Ready for broadcast?
Thank you.
Not at all, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. These things are generally more effective if they're short.
You'll forgive me, Dibble, but I don't have to be told how to make a speech. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
This is your Fairweather, Lieutenant Captain. No. This is your Lieutenant. This is your Captain. And I just want to say how happy I am to have you aboard. And I only hope you have a pleasant trip before taking up your various duties as representatives of the British government in El Jirocco. I really must have some more aspirin.
Later, sir, later.
And anything that my crew can do to make you comfortable has my complete and utter support. And I only wish that I could join you at breakfast and meet you all personally while you're sitting there eating. Thank you.
Beautifully spoken, sir.
Oh, do you think so? Do I really must get on to officers' appointments? The idea of my having to do the whole thing alone is absolutely ridiculous.
I was just coming to that, so why not let me take over for a spell?
Well, it's very thoughtful of you, Dibble.
Not at all, sir. Do you good to get your head down for a couple of hours?
Yes, it has been rather a full start, hasn't it?
I'll get the steward to wake you at lunchtime.
You won't hesitate to call me if you want me, will you? I don't think anything can go wrong.
Oh, not if I know anything about it, sir.
Quite straightforward. A little further out and sharp right.
Sharp right it should be, sir. Oi! Yes, you two. The old man's gone for a kip. As soon as he's in his cabin, everyone on the quarterdeck.
Aye, boss.
What's all this about?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Now then, his nibs knows about the passengers and has gone to sleep it off. Climactic phase number 3 is concluded.
How many more climactic phases have we got to suffer?
You'll have your own climactic if you don't pipe down. How are things below?
Well, they've all had their breakfast and now they're belly aching. They want some air.
I bet I know who's belly aching. All right, let him out. Steady, fix up the leader astern.
Yeah, what happens when Fairweather wakes up?
We watch him like hawks, that's what happens. And if he starts chatting to any passenger, get in there and break it up.
And how are we supposed to do that, may I ask?
In your case, it should be easy. Just thrust that face in between them. Now off you go. Perkins, you watch his lordship's cabin and give us plenty of warning.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to keep on watching him and the passengers.
All right, we'll give you some help. Scouse, the rest of the trip you'll double up as second steward.
Have a heart, boast. That Mrs. Calloway frightens the life out of me.
Well, you're a big boy, frighten her back.
Mr. Dibble. Good morning to you, Mr. Dibble.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm sorry I can't stay. I'm due on the bridge.
Is something amusing you?
All right, Beatty, I'm back.
240 degrees. Everything's easy.
Easy. Oh, no effort at all.
Well, hello. So this is where you do it all?
Do what all?
I thought this was always where the captain was.
Ah, yes, but I'm afraid he's rather busy at the moment.
Oh, so he left it all in your capable hands.
Now, naughty, naughty. What would your husband say?
When I find my husband, he won't get much chance to say anything.
I bet he won't. Look, you must go back on the deck. Now, there's a good madam,
Oh,
please.
Mr. Dibble, I gave Sidney the best 20 years of my life, and what did he do?
Scarpered.
He left a note on the piano,
Oh.
seeking a new life. I think it was life. His writing was terrible.
Yes, well, you see, a man never appreciates what he's got until he's got away and seen what he's had. Or vice versa.
Then I traced him to Al Jirocco. Mr. Sidney Galloway's got a shock coming to him.
Especially if he's a bad writer.
I'll give him Lawrence of Arabia.
But look, now, madam, I must ask you to leave. If the captain finds people up here, he'll have me flung round the fleet.
Oh, Mr. Dibble, I don't want you to look on me as people.
Well, I must admit it isn't easy.
I know I shouldn't burden you with my troubles, but you're so understanding.
The sun deck's ready, boss, and, Oh, I do beg your pardon.
Barker, come back here.
I assure you I had no idea you were busy.
Well, I'm not busy.
No, boss.
Don't say no, bosun, like
What
that.
shall I say,
Well,
bosun?
say what you came up here to say.
The sun deck's open, bosun.
Good. Well, take madam down and find her a nice deck chair.
Well, au revoir.
Au revoir. Thank you for calling. Beatty, full ahead.
Full ahead. In a hurry to get ashore, boss?
I'm in a hurry to put someone ashore.
Well, now, this way, if you please, madam. Here we are now. Here's a nice quiet spot.
Thank you.
Anything else I can get you? Something more to eat, a little drink?
I just want the chair.
Oh, very good, madam. That'll be 6 pence.
Oh, look, it's so gay, yes. And there's that nice Mr. Barker. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Barker.
Well, look who's here. You've found the very place I've been saving for you. Now sit down, make yourself nice and comfy. Now, if there's anything else you need, don't be afraid to ask. Just give me a shout.
You haven't forgotten your promise.
What was that, my dear?
You were going to make our haircut. About our Joroco?
Oh, yeah. Careful now, please! Careful!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid it's me you'll have to put in irons.
Oh, well, no need for irons, miss, but I suggest you find a bit of deck without people.
If I could find it, I'd strip off and sunbathe.
Yeah, well, I think the beach ball's more advisable, miss.
Only if you want to be a wrestler.
Oh.
Thanks for the muscles, boys.
You know, I'm sure I've seen you on the front of a cigarette packet.
Oh, yeah.
Cigarettes, chocolates, ices, chocolates, cigarettes, ices, cigarettes.
Ouch. Did it hit you?
Yeah, no. I mean, what does it matter?
Believe it or not, it wasn't my fault.
You one of the passengers?
That's right. You must be the mysterious captain.
Nothing mysterious about me.
The way they'd been hiding you, I thought perhaps you had a hook arm or something.
No, as a matter of fact, I had rather a late night last night.
You were sleeping it off.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I was, yes.
Can they have their ball back, or are you going to confiscate it?
Their ball. Oh, their ball, yes, indeed. Of course, indeed.
Thanks. I should try and go back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Yes.
And count me out, fellas. Finish. Finito. Hello.
Hello.
Too much going on, eh?
Well, no, but I thought I'd better meet some of the passengers, but I never expected to find one like you.
Thank you, kind captain.
Humphrey Fairweather.
I beg your pardon?
My name.
Oh, I see. I'm Jane Cartwright.
Well, hello again.
Hello.
Hope the crew are looking after you.
Oh, they've been very sweet. I think they were a little disappointed I didn't use a swimming pool, though.
The swimming pool?
Well, that's what they call it. It's an old rubber dinghy, isn't it?
Do you mean to tell me they got to swim? Where is this pool?
Down there.
Cigarettes, ices. Oh, cripes. He's up!
Who?
Fairweather, talking to the block.
Well, go and break it up.
What, with this lot?
Go and keep an eye on him. I'll tell the bosun.
Are those beach umbrellas?
Yes, they've made it très gay, haven't they?
I don't think they should have made it quite so très.
Well, what do you want?
Down there! With the blonde!
Who? Fairweather?
Yeah!
Oh, club as it clubs! I told you to watch him!
I can't watch him!
Wait!
Good heavens, what's that?
It's only the dinner bell. They're probably testing it again.
Is that an alarm? Hamilton, they order 275 the daily exercise of gun crew. Clear the lower decks! I must ask you to clear the deck, miss. Thank you.
Of course.
You'll take him to the bridge, sir?
Yes.
Thank
Well, I
you.
didn't get a copy of this order either, bosun.
I shall personally put the signal rating on the carpet, sir. Gun crews, close up! Thank you. Come on, let's have you. Come on!
Bates?
No, sir. This is Barker, sir. It's my watch now, sir.
Oh, Barker, how much longer is this exercise going on for?
Exercise? Oh, yes. That was over hours ago, sir.
Over? Why doesn't somebody tell me these things?
I'm
sorry, sir. I thought the bosun would have done that, sir.
Send the bosun to me right away. Barker?
Sir?
Never mind about the bosun. I'll see him later.
Very good, sir.
Very good indeed.
Why would he suddenly not want the bosun? Flush.
And would you want him? Full house.
Hello.
Hello. It's a beautiful afternoon, isn't it?
It's even nicer up here.
May I come up?
Only with the captain's permission.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Blimey.
Man overboard! Man overboard!
Man overboard! There's a man overboard! Full start to speed! Full speed astern! Yes?
What's going on, honey?
There's a man Who is that?
What's going on down there?
Beg pardon, sir. Just one of the boys being funny.
This is no time to be funny. There's a man overboard! Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a man overboard. I think we better go down. There's a man overboard. Lower the boat! Man overboard!
Anything wrong,
There's a man
sir?
overboard!
Oh, no, sir.
Someone said there's a man overboard!
Oh, no, sir. I merely mentioned I dropped my can overboard, my garbage can.
It's a very natural mistake, sir. You really must be more careful with these cans. They're very expensive.
Sorry, folks.
Now, sir, is there anything more, sir?
No, thank you, but... Oh, I think I'll go down and have dinner with the passengers.
Certainly, sir, if you think it's worth the risk.
Worth what risk?
Weather report, sir. Likelihood of very heavy fog patches just ahead.
Some other time.
Okay.
Perhaps you'll see that Perkins brings something up to
Aye,
me.
sir. Well, sir, all seems tranquil now.
Because the fog patches don't seem to have turned up, do they?
Oh, those Met boys, I swear they just stick a pin in. I swear they do.
No, look, Bosun, there was a time when I was going below for a nap.
Of course, sir. Well, you toddle along, and I'll take over from here.
Oh, and Bosun, I think you went a bit far with the umbrellas in the swimming pool.
Really, sir?
Yes.
But I distinctly heard you tell the passengers, anything my crew can do for your comfort has my complete and utter support.
But all the ships going by.
Look, sir, if anything special looms up, we'll whisk everything below.
Yes, do that, will you? What the heart doesn't see, the eye doesn't, Evil be to him who evil, Yes, I think you better.
Yes, sir, yes. Can I help you, sir?
No, I can manage, thank you.
Everything all right, sir?
Of course I'm all right.
Are you busy for a moment?
No, certainly not. No, indeed.
I'm a sort of emissary.
An emissary? Well, in that case, you better come in here and present your credentials. The door's round here, this way. You know, this is strictly against naval procedure. Young ladies in the captain's cabin.
Well, if the mountain won't come to the passengers must come to the mountain.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I think you better sit over here if you don't mind. I really must try and have dinner with the passengers this evening. Like a cigarette? Do you smoke?
Furiously, but not now, thanks.
You don't mind if I do you? Well, you're the nicest emissary I've ever received.
Thanks again. I've come about the two old ladies.
Two old ladies?
Edie and Maudie. They're scared stiff to ask you themselves, but they're dying to go on the bridge.
Oh, the bridge, certainly. Of course, I'll fix it right away.
They're very sweet. This is their first cruise. They've taken all their money out of the bank to pay for the fares, and they'd be so thrilled.
Jane. My dear Jane. You don't mind me calling you Jane, dear?
No, of course not.
You're very sweet. To come here on their behalf and do... fares?
Well, I can tell you I'm lucky to be here, too. If I hadn't had a premium bond come up and you hadn't made your hand offer...
You mean to tell me you're paying fares for this trip?
Well, of course.
But you're posted personnel.
Well, that may be what you call me, but my passport says receptionist.
Oh, at the British Embassy?
No, at the Clarendon Hotel.
No. They wouldn't dare try a thing like this.
Oh, like
Now, just wait. The other passengers, did they take advantage of this bargain trip?
Sure, your fares are half the price of anyone else.
So they're at it again.
Look, I'm not over-intelligent.
Who collected the fare money?
Well, Mr. Dibble, of course.
Mr. Dibble, of course. Dibble. Mr. Dibble. Well, I'm not going to get away with it this time.
Keep both eyes open, a little more this way, that's right. Now, can you see it there now?
Oh, yes, it's a little boat.
There's a clever girl.
Bosun!
All present and correct, sir. Nothing to report.
Nothing to report, eh? Well, if you'd be kind enough to ask your paying guest to leave, I'd like a word with you, Dibble, and put some clothes on.
Yes, sir. Put some clothes on, madam. Later.
So, you and your bunch of sea-going delinquents are at it again, are you?
Sir, I'm afraid
You have every right to be afraid, and put your head straight. Cheap trips to Algerocco, eh?
Oh, so you've heard.
Yes, and so will the naval police when I land you at Gibraltar.
Yes, sir.
By the time you come out of jail, your uniform will be out of fashion.
I don't know what to say, sir.
Well, you've got until the court-martial to think of something. You needn't think I'm going to let you walk around loose until we get to Gibraltar.
No, sir.
Oh, no. It's the brig for you, Dibble. What's more, I'd lock you in myself. Barker! Oh, sir! I'm leaving the bridge, and I don't advise you to run into anything while I'm gone!
No, sir.
What's the matter? Something wrong?
No, nothing wrong.
We're all in for the flipping chopper, that's all!
It's us, both.
And about time, too. I suppose you stayed to finish a game of poker.
I did not. I had to wait for the relief watch. I had to see him back on the bridge. A fine mess you got us into, I must say.
I got you into? Well, of all the ingratitude.
Boss, he's told me to get a signal off to Jib.
You didn't send it, did you?
Oh, not yet. I got it here.
Let's have a look. Request permission to break journey at Gibraltar to land unauthorized passengers. Also require armed, repeat, armed guard to meet ship on arrival. Well, what an impertinence!
Impertinence or not, that's what he's going to do.
Right, don't lash yourself into a fury. I'll keep this. You get back to your post.
Right, Bruce.
Now listen. First, we've got to get him good and tired.
Well, he's practically walking in his sleep now.
Good. Then, as soon as it gets dark...
Good evening, sir. Everything all right, sir?
What? Everything's fine, thank you, Perkins.
I was wondering if we might have a word with you, sir.
We? Oh, it's you, Barker.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you're here to say that you didn't know what was going on, I'm here to say that I don't believe you.
Oh, no, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. We knew what was going on, all right, sir. That's why we're here. We're here because we're
here to prevent a grave miscarriage of justice, sir.
I suppose the boatswain sent you up here to plead for him.
What? No, sir. He never sent us, sir. In fact, he pledged us not to say a word.
We can't stand by and see an innocent man suffer, sir.
Innocent? If the boatswain didn't know those people are aboard, who did, may I ask? If I may. Speak up.
You did, sir.
I did?
You see, sir, the boatswain's really trying to cover up for you.
Cover up? Have you gone raving mad? I didn't know those people were on board until we put to sea.
Well, you might have thought you didn't, sir, but if you remember, that fruit cup.
What's the fruit cup got to do with it?
Well, after you dunk it, you went a little bit wild, sir.
I went to bed, didn't I, Perkins?
Yes, true, sir. The boatswain and I did put you to bed. But before that, between the time you passed out on the deck and we tucked you up for the night, that's when you did it.
Did what?
Led a singing conga line round Wayport, sir.
A singing conga line?
Yes, sir. You invited everyone who joined the line to come to Algerocco with you.
If it hadn't been for the boatswain, sir, you'd have had 18 or 20 people aboard, sir.
He cut it down to 9, sir, by telling them they'd have to pay a token fare, sir.
It isn't true.
It is, sir.
Oh, this is terrible. What am I going to do?
If I might suggest, sir, you could release the boatswain. He doesn't bear you any malice, and I'm sure he could think of something, sir.
Jolly good idea, Perkins. Ask Chief Petty Officer Dibble to do me the kindness to come to my cabin. Would you mind?
Aye, aye, sir.
Who's in the wheelhouse?
It's Thornton, sir.
Thornton. I'm leaving the bridge. If you need me, sound action stations, will you? No, you better not do that. They'll all go to dinner. If you need me, I'll be in my cabin.
Very good, sir.
Come in.
Chief Petty Officer Dibble reporting, sir.
Oh, here, come in, Dibble. I got a drink for you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Oh, just a small one, to get the taste of the cells out of my mouth.
Well, what can I say? Why didn't you sit down? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, you didn't give me much chance, did you, sir?
Well, how was I to know, Dibble?
Never mind, let's forget it. Though I must say it'll be a long time before Wayport forgets your conga.
I'm so ashamed of myself. I've never done anything like this before in my life.
Never mind, sir. We all have our little lapses.
Do you think that I should write to the mayor?
Oh, no, he's too illiterate.
But was I very noisy, Dibble?
Well, you did do your little lot, sir. Upstairs, downstairs, in my lane.
Quite. But what am I going to do about the people still with us?
Quite simple, sir. Carry on as though nothing had happened.
Well, there'll be plenty happening when we get to Gibraltar.
So we don't stop at Gibraltar. We go straight on to Algerocco.
We can't do that.
Why not, sir? That's where the passengers want us to go. That's where the Navy wants us to go. And that's where we want us to go.
But the signal, what about the signal I sent to Gibraltar?
Oh, begging your pardon, sir, I have taken a liberty. I hung on to this until we had our little chat.
Dibble, you're a very remarkable man.
Oh, yes. Shall I tear it up, sir?
Oh, please do, yeah.
Now I suggest you get right into your bed, and I will take over the bridge.
I wish you'd take over my head. I feel as if I hadn't slept for 6 weeks.
Never mind, sir. Have a good long kip. And by the time you wake up, we shall be slipping silently through the Gibraltar Straits. And all your troubles will be over. Permission to carry on, sir?
Yeah, carry on, please. Thank you, sir. Oh, Dibble, you will be terribly careful, won't you?
Sir, surely you trust me.
It's not as if I'm any good at it. Oh, nearly all up?
Just a few more, sir.
Good. Lunch over yet?
Just about, sir.
What's your name?
Thornton, sir.
Good. Carry on, Scout.
We should quite divine. The sun absolutely shattering.
Hello. Good afternoon. I thought I'd better pop in and offer my apologies for not coming down to meet you before. This has been, I'm afraid, rather a busy voyage. Well, shortly we're arriving at Algerocco, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me. For your sake. Yes, and I only hope that you've enjoyed the trip more than I have. As much as I have. Thank you. Person on the bridge, Chippy?
Yes, sir.
Steady.
Captain Fairweather? It's me.
Oh, hello.
Can I have a word with you?
I'd be delighted, but I really don't think you have to call me Captain Fairweather.
What'll I call you then, Cap?
While we're alone, Humphrey.
Okay, Humphrey. I wondered if I said anything yesterday to offend you.
Good heavens, no. Whatever made you think that?
Well, you dashed out of that cabin as though I was something from outer space.
Oh, that, yes. Well, I had to have a little chat with the bosun. As a matter of fact, after what he told me, well, I didn't quite know how to face you.
I can't wait. What did he tell you?
About that night in Wayport.
Your night or my night?
You know, the conga line.
Oh, well, that's something I missed. I should have caught an earlier train.
Yes, but I did invite you aboard, didn't I?
Well, yes, I suppose so, if it was you who put the advertisement in.
I can only assure you, Jane, that I've never done anything like this before in my... Advertisement?
The one in the papers, advertising this trip.
Are you telling me that there was an advertisement in the... So we never met in Wayport?
No, but I wish we had now.
And there wasn't any conga line? And I did go straight to bed?
Now what have I said?
They've done it again! Bosun! Bosun! Yes, well, so far it looks as if I can get you on charges of conspiracy, misappropriation, defamation, graft, and corruption. And I'm only up to page 4. Can you hear me, Bates?
Yes, sir.
What about you, engine room?
Yes, sir.
I told you when I came aboard the ship. One false move and I'd be down on you like a ton of bricks. One false... Why, you tried to trample all over me. Well, you're going to suffer this time, because I'm going to turn the ship round and take you straight back to Gibraltar for immediate court-martial. Hard a port!
Hard a port, sir.
I only hope they're not too hard on you, sir.
Hard on me? You're the one that's going to be court-martialed, Dibble, not me.
Yes, sir. But I was just wondering how you're going to explain why you didn't report all this when we passed Jib this morning.
Look, when I passed Jib this morning...
You knew there were passengers on board. You should have landed them, but you didn't. Someone's going to ask why.
You know very well why, Dibble. I shall simply tell them exactly what happened. And I'm quite certain they'll I'm absolutely convinced They won't, will they?
Look, sir, it's not far now. Why not leave things as they are? They'll all go ashore happy as sandboys, and Bob's your uncle.
Hard a port!
Hard a port, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Signal just received from the Admiralty, sir.
Do not deliver ship. British consul recalled. Return jib and await instructions. Oh, my goodness. Full astern! All right. Yep. No reply.
Full astern! Now, what's he up to?
Return jib, Gibraltar. What are we going to do now?
Hey! You up there! Captain! We're going backwards. What's the idea?
That awful woman.
We can sort Gibraltar out later, sir. First, you better go down and sort her out.
Why are we going out to sea again?
I'm sorry, madam. Admiralty instructions. We've got to go to Gibraltar.
Gibraltar?
Better get that luggage below again,
Look,
please.
I paid to go to Algerocco, and I demand to be put ashore.
I've got my first show at the Casbah Hotel tomorrow. What are you trying to do, break me?
Look, the last place that I want to go to is Gibraltar, but I've got to do as I'm told.
Yes, and I'm telling you, go back to Algerocco.
Madam, I have no choice.
Look, I've come all this way to find my husband, and I'm not going to be stopped by any stupid sailor.
Another signal from the Admiralty,
All
sir.
right. Cancel last signal. Consul has gone back. Deliver as arranged. It's all right, we're going in.
Look here, here it is.
Everything's all right. You carry on. As you were. Full ahead.
Full ahead, sir.
Oh, full ahead again, boys. He's no good on decisions, is he?
You see, that's what I mean, sir. Never burn your bridges before you come to them.
Oh, no, not again. Stop engines!
Well, would you ruddy believe it?
Oh, rebellion reported in Algerocco.
Blimey, this is going to start one here.
Do not enter harbour. Presence of British warship might embarrass government. Await arrival of flagship. Await flagship.
If she arrives before we've offloaded the passengers, there'll be quite an ugly scene, won't there, sir?
Ugly, we'll be flogged around the fleet of all times to have a rebellion.
Ah, now, this is interesting. It says here, presence of British warship might be embarrassing. So that's all right.
All right?
Yes, if we stuck our colours and went in flying the Algeroccan flag, we wouldn't embarrass anyone, would we?
Gibble, you know perfectly well we couldn't do that. Could we?
Can you suggest anything better?
Can you? Break out the Algeroccan flag.
Yes, sir.
Full ahead!
Full ahead!
He thinks he's shunting coal trucks.
Those, are you sure we're flying the right flag?
Yes, sir. Algeroccan colours.
It's not like the one that's flying from that port. Look.
No, it isn't, is it?
You don't suppose the rebels have... Full astern!
I knew it! The clutch hit something!
Action! Station! Back up!
Sir!
Get the passengers below! Give them all hell!
Aye, sir!
Well, at least the firing stopped.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. I've got another idea.
No, I'd rather take my court-martial with the rest of you.
But this is so simple, sir. If the rebels have taken the town, all we've got to do is to take down this flag and go in flying theirs.
But we haven't got a rebel flag, Dibble.
No, sir, but Monsieur Philippe has a sewing machine.
Look, if you think I'm going in there flying... The engines have stopped. Why have the engines stopped? We're still full astern. Yes?
Engine room here.
Engine room. What's going on? Why have you stopped?
Well, I like that. You've been going backwards and forwards half the day like a bloody shuttlecock, and you want to know why we've stopped? Well, for your information, we've run out of fuel. Sir.
So sorry.
Out of fuel, eh? Dear, dear. Now, this is awkward.
We couldn't burn some furniture or something, could we, Dibble?
These ships run on oil, sir.
Just an idea.
Crew at action station, sir!
Thank you, Barker. They better relax again. We'll just have to sit here and wait for the flagship and ignominy.
Wait a minute. I've got another idea.
No, no, Dibble, not another idea.
But, sir, all we've got to do is to lower a boat, put the passengers in and dump them ashore. We can be right before the flagship turns up.
Now, wait a minute! With all due respect, sir, I'm not going to allow my little old ladies to be landed in the middle of a revolution.
Quite right, Barker. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Dibble. We'll just have to sit here and take our... Do you see what I see, Bosun?
It looks like an oil pipeline station.
It is indeed. We've got a few empty oil drums, haven't we?
Yes, sir, and a nice sharp drill.
Exactly. I want all hands on deck as soon as it's dark.
Aye, aye, sir.
Right, cast off forward. And keep your eye on the drums, Barker.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now, watch the tiller now. Now let everybody be as quiet as possible. But mind, the dinghy doesn't hit the steps. I want to sink the thing.
Well, it's the Aristotle, all right, but she isn't showing a light anywhere. Call her. Call her.
Yes, sir.
Not replying, sir. Try again. Another go.
Yes, sir.
Better get the captain. All right, sir.
Cut engine. They're still at it.
While they're having a go at each other, they won't worry about us.
You hope. Keep your heads down. Start engines again. Dibble, keep your head down.
Still getting no answer, Commander?
No, sir. Seems peculiar. They can't all be asleep.
She's too close to shore anyway. You better take a boat out and have a look.
Yes, sir. Lower boat number one. All right, sir.
You better take a boarding party, too. Anything can happen in these parts.
Yes, sir. Shall we keep flashing?
Yes. Who's the captain?
Chap named Fairweather.
least the shooting stopped.
Perhaps they're going to ambush us.
Barker, I do wish you'd keep your thoughts to yourself.
There's a signal, sir.
Signal where?
Over there. Answer? Flagship. Where? Captain.
Flagship? Oh, my goodness. Reverse. Back! Back!
Well, hadn't we better turn around first, sir?
Yes, turn around first, sir. I mean, turn around.
Take one more step and we'll scream for help.
Great Scott!
Get off our ship!
Your ship?
Help! Help!
I assure you, ladies, there's no cause for alarm. We're from the flagship.
Flagship, eh? You'll get nothing out of us. We are not stool pigeons, are we, Maud? No, clap us in arms if you like.
My dear madam, all I want to know is what on earth you're doing in charge of one of Her Majesty's warships. And where is the captain?
What's going on? Someone yelled help.
We did, dear. These men have boarded us a thwart ship.
Who are you? And what do you want?
Commander Rivers, madam, from the flagship. Perhaps you could tell us
You've
what...
no right to come storming aboard, frightening people at this hour.
I assure you, madam, I'd no
There's
intention
been enough trouble on this cruise, you know, without you starting any more.
All I came to find out...
Hauled out of bed in the middle of the night by a lot of strange sailors. It's worse than a holiday camp.
Madam, I insist that you be quiet, and that goes for all of you. Now, where's the captain of this ship?
Asleep if he's got any sense.
Oh, no. He's ashore on a secret mission with Mr. Barker.
Isn't there any crew at all aboard?
Oh, yes, there are some stokers downstairs.
Get up on the bridge and sound action stations. We'll see what comes up.
Aye, aye, sir.
Of course, you don't want to take any notice of that thick-eared mob on the upper deck.
No?
No, all the brains on this outfit are concentrated down here.
Well, you're always learning something, aren't you?
I'll tell you something else, girls. This ship would be in dead trouble if it wasn't for us boys.
Action station!
Sir! Sir! Oh, cripes. Sir?
All right, Chief Engine Room Artificer, perhaps you can tell us what's going on.
Hello? What is it, a party?
Up! Up, ho! Well, I've heard of the marry say less, but this is ridiculous.
Boat approaching, sir.
Oh, is there? All right, everyone out of sight until they get aboard. Here, you two, take these women below immediately and keep an eye on them. Here, you, miss. The rest of you aft. Quick, come on.
Thank goodness for that. Bunce, get up on the bridge straight away. Get up on the bridge, Bunce. Go. Fair weather, reporting, sir.
So you're fair weather, eh?
Yes, I'm the commanding officer, sir.
Well, Lieutenant, perhaps you'd like to give us your explanation of this whole situation.
Well, I realize it on the face of it. It must seem a bit odd, sir.
A bit odd? You
Yes.
come aboard looking like something out of Uncle Tom's Cabin. Your crew seems to comprise old ladies, glamour girls, and acrobats, and all you can say is that it looks a bit odd.
Well, we were going ashore to drill for some oil, sir.
Drill for some oil?
We ran out of fuel, and you can't burn furniture on a ship like... Well, of course you know that, don't you, sir?
What's that got to do with all these passengers, man?
Yes, well, I was afraid you were going to ask that, sir.
I am asking, and I want an answer.
We were planning to put them ashore at Algerocco, sir, but the rebels took over the town.
They were routed hours ago.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, sir.
I don't care whether you're glad or not.
Yes.
Sub, give my compliments to the captain and ask him to be good enough to come aboard and take over.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is beyond me.
Yes. It's like some horrible nightmare, sir.
The court-martial is going to be the nightmare. Deciding whether to shoot you or hang you. I doubt whether anything like this has ever happened in any of Her Majesty's warships before.
You can say that again, sir.
What?
I beg your pardon, sir.
Permission to speak, sir. Who are you?
Chief Petty Officer Dibble, sir.
Well, what do you want?
With all due respect, sir, this is not one of Her Majesty's ships.
What the devil are you babbling about?
This ship, sir, was sold off to Algerocco, and therefore everything that goes on aboard is subject to Algeroccan law. Ipso facto, quod erat demonstrandum.
Yes.
Sir.
Quod erat ipso facto, yes. You did very well, Dibble. Very well indeed.
Lieutenant Fairweather.
Sir?
Subject to confirmation by the captain, you'll be supplied with fuel and you'll proceed into harbour under close arrest pending sentence.
That's very kind of you, sir.
And I think under Algeroccan law, they behead you. All right, carry on.
Sir, I found these tucked away on the bridge, sir.
Right. Sun deck, first class passengers, restaurant.
Very nice edgy music. No.
Body hit! Left top!
Hey, you there, sailor!
Who? Me?
Yes, you. How dare you keep us here under guard like a lot of criminals? I demand to see the consul.
I'm extremely sorry, madam, but the consul's orders are that you remain here until His Excellency the President arrives.
Which is the officer responsible?
Lieutenant Fairweather, Your Excellency.
The riding squad is ready, sir.
Later. So you are the officer who disobeyed the orders and sailed into harbour flying the Algeroccan flag?
Yes, sir. My lord. Your Honour. Excellency, sir.
Magnificent.
Yes, but if I might be allowed to explain... I beg your pardon, sir.
That unexpected show of force spread consternation and disorder among the rebels and their renegade leader. The highest military honour Algerocca can bestow is but little reward for a man who turned a battle single-handed.
Well, not exactly single-handed. Oh! You went right through, sir.
The British Navy should be proud of this gallant young officer.
It should? Oh, yes, of course, Your Excellency. Well done, Fairweather.
Well, it was nothing really, sir.
El Diablo is here, Excellency.
Good. El Diablo is the wretch who led the rebels you helped to rout.
Sydney!
Oh, let me get at him.
So this is where you got to. Don't you point those things at me. This is my husband. Seeking a new life, eh?
No, Martha,
well, I'll
this
give
is
you
my-
another hour below. Sydney!
Stop! No firing. I don't think El Diablo will trouble us again.
You run away from me. I'll catch you and have to chase you halfway across Africa. I'll tell you.
With 10 women like that, I could conquer the Middle East.
Your Excellency.
Yes, Mr. Consul?
Your Excellency, I have just received a very urgent message from Her Majesty's government regarding HMS Aristotle.
Well, speak. What is it?
You agreed to purchase HMS Aristotle for £40,000.
Yes. Our National Bank issued a cheque.
Your Excellency, I regret to inform you the cheque bounced and the ship must be returned immediately to Britain.
Humphrey! Is he ill?
It's all right, miss. It's just the heat. Now stand back. Give him some air. Yes, he'll soon be all right. Now come on. Will you stand back, please? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You stand where you like, of course. Now try and pull yourself together. Say something.
Jay.
Thank you.